Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dani Suherlan and I'm from one of popular universities in Indonesia, namely Hasim Asri University. And I'm from the English Department of Faculty of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a review of research paper. And of course, this video was uploaded to finish the middle task of literary appreciation subject. But before I continue to review the paper, I would like to tell you about the paper first. The title of the paper, it is the narrative structure in Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, an Emma novels based on the theory of narratology by A.J. Greimas. The reader is Asri Furoidah. She is from Maulana Malik Ibrahim State Islamic University, Malang, and this paper was uploaded to the internet in 2015. Talking about the keyword, there are some keywords that we could understand. The first is narrative structure, action sales scheme, and functional scheme, plot, and also theme. We continue to the abstract. Actually, there are so many sentences or maybe paragraphs on the abstracts in her paper. But here I just underline that she concludes that the literary works written by a single author has a common underlying plot pattern and a common main theme. In her paper, we will find 4 chapters. Start from the chapter 1, introductions. In chapter 1, we will have 7 points. And the first is background of the study, research of questions, objective of the study, scope and limitations, significance of the study, research method, and also the last one is definition of the key term. But ladies and gentlemen, we will focus on the 4 points. The first is background of the study. Well, in these chapters, I just want to say to you about the background of the study, research of the questions, objective of the study, and the last one is the research method. Talking about the background of the study, ladies and gentlemen, these 2 novels, Pride and Prejudice and Emma, have many similarities which make both of them suitable to be used as the object of this study. The similarities can be seen from the intrinsic aspects such as theme and also the plot. The study focuses on the structural analysis and also the plot story of Jane Austen novels. Talking about the research questions, we have the 2 research questions that she implied in her paper. The first is, how is the plot and the theme of Pride and Prejudice and Emma novels constructed according to the theory of narratology by A.J. Greimas? The second, what are the similarities and the differences of the narrative structure between Pride and Prejudice and Emma novels? The objective of the study, there are 5 points that you could read on the screen. Start from the first to the number 5. This study figure of the plot construction of Pride and Prejudice novel. The study figure of the plot constructions of Emma novel. The study figure of the theme constructions of Pride and Prejudice novel. The study figure of the theme constructions of Emma novel. And the last one is finding the similarities and the differences of plot and theme construction in Pride and Prejudice and Emma novels. Talking about the research method, we have 3 points to be discussed. The first is the research design, the data source, and also the data collections. Begin from the research design. The design of the research, the design of this research is a kind of literary criticism, and it is done in a structuralism approach. The study is conducted in the theory of narratology by A.J. Greimas. The data results of the data in this research is 2 novels written by Jane Austen entitled Pride and Prejudice and also Emma novels. the data collections. The reader tried to collect the data by reading carefully the novel more than once. And continue to the chapter 2. In chapter 2, we have a review of related literature. Actually, we have 4 points of we have 4 points to be discussed, but here I just want to say to you about the previous study. Well, there are 3 previous studies. The first was done by Muhammad Ripai Kusaidi, and the second by Juliana Rahma, and the last one is by Ni Komang Ari Suwastini. And you could see the title on the screen and you could read it. So this research of course helped the reader to finish this paper. We continue to the chapter 3. It is the analysis of the data, and this is the theory of grammars, the chart based on Probst's theory. Grammars divided the characters and made extension scheme. This following is Grammar's original extension scheme in 1983. You can see the chart clearly, I hope, because it is black color. And let's go to the next discussions. And this is the essential and the functional scheme of Pride and Prejudice novel. And the next one, this is the chart, and the essential and the functional scheme of Emma novels. And this is the major essential and also the functional scheme. The left one is the Pride and the Prejudice novel, and the right one is Emma novels. So we go to the main topic of our presentations, of my presentations. Here we will discuss about the similarity and the difference of narrative structures of Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice, and Emma novels. So begin from the similarity of the plot. The similarity of the plot can be seen from the types of plot pattern which always emerge in this novel, which was written by Jane Austen. In both novels, it is thought that main characters are doing the first process of searching, which resulting in finding. However, the process of searching is quite difficult and facing some problems. The characters then try to solve the problem as step of searching. This long process of searching finally found the point of finding. As the conclusions, the similarities can be found in the plot pattern, which become the underlying structures of plot, which often be used by Jane Austen in her novels. Well, what is the difference of plot? The difference of plots can be found when the story compete in the novels, including the character, setting, and also the focus on the theory. It can be said that according to the principle of structuralism, that the novel were built in the common structure. Now we go to the similarity of the theme. The main characters in both novel find their own purpose, which they have been searching from the beginning of the story. Having solved the problem of social class, the process of searching finally ended in happiness for every character. In the first novel, the story ended with Mr. Bingley married to the Jane Bennet and Mr. Darcy married to the Elizabeth Bennet. While in the second novel, the ending is also the same. Emma finally married to the Mr. Knightley. How to say that? While Harriet married to the Mr. Robert Martin. It is the fruit that after dealing with the problem of social class and find the problem solving, they could find their happily ever after end. Now we go to the difference of the theme. In Pride and Prejudice novel, the theme is complete in the form of a problem about young, handsome, and rich man who was in a search of a woman as a wife. The theme in Emma novel is complete in a story of woman from high social class who had nothing as her need and finding that managing other people's life with her own opinion as a source of happiness. Now we go to the last one, the last chapter. It is about the conclusion and suggestions, but we will focus on the conclusion only. The conclusion, we have a conclusion here. I would like to start from the first one. The first, plot in Pride and Prejudice novel can be drowned, searching and finding, and the theme is that social class difference is not a trouble for people who are in deep love to start a relationship. This is the conclusion number 2. And for the third conclusion, the similarity in these novels can be seen from the aspect of plot structure, but novels are applying the structure of searching and finding. The differences can be seen from the theme. It compete in the novels is about the social class difference. It's not trouble for people who are in deep love to start a relationship. Even though the plot structure and the theme are similar, the theory of the novel are still different, such as at the setting, character, and also the problem in the novels. This is the resource and also the link that I accessed on the 15th of October 2020 at 1 o'clock p.m. And thank you for watching this video. Hopefully this video will be useful for all the viewers. See you. Goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.